everybody, it's Starla Asher on beautiful Lake Erie. Thanks for joining me today. You're probably here because you've noticed that I'm helping entrepreneurs build their businesses with another free training tool. This is me and my sweet husband Rob, and this is what we do when we're not spending time with our family on the beach, that is. Right at the start, I want to encourage you by giving you 3 don'ts for your business. This is the first. Rob snapped this last month when we were vacationing on the wharf in San Francisco. Looking at it reminds me that it's important not to always do what the other guy is doing. I can promise you that I was the only person that day trying on lobster hats. Carving out a niche in this market is a lot like this. Secondly, try not to get overwhelmed when you decide to grow your small business online by getting SEO leads with lead generation activities, with lead generation ideas in order to generate leads online. It can feel like a pretty daunting task. If this is your first dip in the pool of entrepreneurship, then you probably don't know how to do online business very well, just like we didn't. But just remember, there are tools and training that are available to you to build your business. Thirdly, and this is one that about 87% of entrepreneurs just don't embrace, and that's don't quit. There's my sweet dog Morty. When our 14-year-old Airedale died this summer, I was just so sad. We rescued him years before and never dreamed that he would live so long. After a short time, Rob wanted to rescue another dog, and I wasn't quite sure I was ready, but I said, okay, I'll just go and just look. So we went to the shelter, and there was Morty. All the other dogs barked at us like crazy, and when my daughter and I walked past rows and rows of cages, Morty sat there. That little wrinkled Shar-Pei face just stared at us. He was still a puppy, but he just didn't get caught up in all that barking nonsense. He was a little reserved and didn't overwhelm us with kisses that day. He kind of took a wait-and-see approach. So after our adoption process was approved and he was ready to be picked up, and some of you may know that takes days, I went and picked him up and drove him home. After that, it was all over. He would not leave my side. Now he's an extremely protective puppy. He'll either sleep at my bedside or right outside my door, and I mean right across the doorway, standing guard. He didn't quit. He proceeded with caution. He didn't get distracted. He stayed focused. And he found a new home for life. So in your business, remember to embrace the wrinkles of life and don't quit. And that brings us to the training tool that you came for. The 10 keys to building strong relationships online that convert. Conversion is so important in this business. Getting prospects to convert online is pretty tricky. When I started, it was with my primary business. It was a ground floor opportunity, pretty new. My sponsor and my upline had no previous experience with owning their own business either. So it wasn't very long before I realized I needed more tools if I was going to build my business online. I really needed help. In my report, you're going to learn about everything that I tried, everything I did that I did wrong, and I think I've about tried most everything and done it wrong. I'll give you the most basic thing you can do to put you on the path of success. And I'll tell you, this is about 90% of business owners do not ever do this thing. And it's so basic once you know what it is. This is going to set you up for success. I want you to be in that top 10%. This is where most people flounder, and it's preventable. And then I'll take you through the 12 key points that when you combine them, they'll add up to a strong business relationship being built online that actually convert. And conversion is convert into customers, take those prospects into customers, or taking them from being just a prospect into a business partner, or perhaps it's going to be both for you. So take a moment, opt in, so I know who to send it to and where. And then remember, just because something's new does not mean that it's better. And just because something is free doesn't mean that you can't benefit. Just learning the #1 problem that all network marketers face is worth the reading. So click the link right now, right below, and you'll get your free report. And I will see you on the inside. Don't forget to click. Bye now.